Hi everyone, I am coming at you today with a very, very late February favourites. But I have a reason. I've been moving house. I am in a new background, a new house now, and let me tell you, filming here is a million times easier than in my other apartment. I have full air conditioning, so I'm not like sweating my makeup off, just so many things that only a YouTuber would understand the struggles of. But anyway, it's very late, but it's still relevant. Here are my February beauty favourites. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is my hair. I've changed my hair, I cut my hair. I'm still getting used to it. It's still, you know, a little bit frightening sometimes when I'm like, where are the ends of my hair? But overall, I do really like it. And I'm finding I'm really into texturizing products. I've always been into texturizing sprays and dry shampoos and stuff like that. But lately I've just been really loving them because it's what gives my hair that oomph and that bit of pizzazz. And one of my favorites is the Shu Uemura Texture Wave Dry Workable Spray, Long Lasting Movable Hold. So this gives you texture and hold, and it's kind of like a dry shampoo as well. I definitely feel like it lifts the hair if you kind of can't wash it but you want to wear it down. It does lift that kind of look and make it look clean. So you just spray a little bit in like this and zhuzh it up. That's it. That's it. And it just gives you that more undone kind of chic look to your hair. It takes out the Barbie look to curls. You know when you curl your hair with a GHD or something like that and it gives you kind of very plasticky ringlets? This is what gives you that beachy, more sophisticated look and takes the Barbie plasticness out of your hair. So I really like that. I think it's a great, great product and I've been using it non-stop and it feels like it's still half full. So good amount of product in that too. Next up, I have a perfume, which I have been loving so much. This is the CK2 Calvin Klein fragrance that they have just launched. This is a genderless fragrance. It is unisex, and those are my favorite kind of fragrances. I don't like anything too candy sweet. I just really like fragrances that remind me of fresh, clean clothes and fresh, clean sheets and grass, that sounds a bit odd, but just very clean, just happy fragrances. Happy. Okay, fragrance is really hard to describe, but this is a really clean, airy, spring fresh fragrance that I think everybody will really, really like. Definitely boys or girls could wear this. I think Jason has stolen it from me a few times, but it is certainly not manly or feminine in any way. It is so neutral, so light and fresh and gorgeous. I definitely recommend checking it out if you're in the market for a new daytime fragrance. Next up, you may have seen me use this quite a few times recently. This is the Burberry Nude Radiance Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base, which is in the shade number 1. This is an illuminating primer. So you just pop this on underneath your makeup. It's a very glowy, sheeny, shiny base. And it just helps add radiance and hydration to the skin. It's very smoothing. It's kind of plumping as well, I think. And I just find whenever I wear it, and you might have seen in some of my tutorials, whenever I apply it, my makeup goes on really nicely over the top, which is exactly what you want. A little bit on the pricey side, but I think totally worth it. I really am enjoying Burberry makeup right now. Another Burberry product that I've really been liking is the, what's it called? The Burberry, I think it's called the Burberry Kisses. Yes, it's the Burberry Kisses Sheer Lipstick in the shade English Rose number 217. This is just the most gorgeous, everyday, glossy, hydrating lipstick. It is a beautiful rose color. The shade is English Rose, and I feel like that is the most perfect shade name for this product. It is glossy, hydrating, comfortable on the lips, gives you a tint of a color, but it's like my lips but better, as much as people hate that phrase, that it really is what it is. It's a gorgeous lipstick. I've been throwing it into my handbag a lot lately, which to me is exactly what Monthly Favorites is about. A product that I don't just like, but I am actually using in my everyday life. So love this. A new favorite of mine is the Max Factor Cream Puff Blush in the shade Seductive Pink. I heard people talking about these for ages, but I've only jumped on the bandwagon recently myself, and I really like them. It is a very high quality blush for the drugstore. It's very smooth and easy to blend out in the cheeks, and it's just a really nice pink shade. That's kind of all I can say about it, really. It's really, really lovely. I really recommend checking out this blush range in general. They're very, very nice. Another drugstore love of mine is the Rimmel Kate lipstick in the shade 45. This is from the Nude collection. Really, really nice. As you can see, it's very similar to what I've got on, but just slightly peachier. It would be a nice kind of, not exact dupe, but a kind of dupe shade, I guess, to the Burberry one if you're not wanting to splurge. It's a really, really nice everyday nude. There's not a lot you can say about nude shades except for it's very flattering, it's very soft in the face, it's not overpowering, it's not a beige nude. It is just really rosy and natural looking, and I really like it. Of course, you've always heard me say the Rimmel Kate lipsticks are boss. Another one that you need to pick up, shade 45. Because I've been moving house lately, I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, but whenever I have been wearing makeup, I have only been wearing these eyeshadows, and these are the Charlotte Tilbury, the Dolce Vita, and the Vintage Vamp eyeshadow palettes. I know you've seen me use these both in tutorials recently, which I will link in a side card or in the description box below for you to watch because I really like those looks. And I know I also mentioned them in my favorite palettes video, but I just needed to say it again. These eyeshadow palettes are phenomenal. Every time I wear them, I get compliments on just my eyeshadow in general, but also my eye color and how like blended my makeup looks. They're so easy to blend. These like red kind of brown shades are just, they just go on like butter. They blend out so easily. All you need to do is get a fluffy brush and apply one shade to your lid and you look like you've tried really hard. They are so amazing, definitely worth the price. I would happily just get rid of all my eyeshadow and just use these for the next year if I had to. I would definitely not miss any of my other eyeshadow palettes. I know, big, big, big statement to make, but I adore these. Adore. Next up is an unusual favorite for me because it's not something that I use in my makeup routine, but it's something that I carry in my handbag, and that is the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation. So the reason I carry this in my makeup bag is for touch-ups. So if you live in Australia like me, you might know that it's quite hot a lot of the time. Even though we're coming into winter now, it is very hot a lot of the time. And I find if you, especially if you fake tan and you're wearing a darker tan on your face, you can sweat off like little patches here and there and you lose color, and it's just, yeah, it's not good. So if you carry a powder foundation in your bag, you can use this for touch-ups and nobody will ever know. Especially for like sunglasses marks that you get here. No matter how heavy or light the foundation that you wear, sometimes you get foundation marks here. And I just grab the powder that's in this and I will go like this. I will just grab the little powder puff and do this, and it will instantly revamp the coverage of my makeup. I know this is completely and utterly old news, but this month more than any other month in my life, I am so deeply devoted to beauty blenders. I have a clean, like fresh one here because I didn't want to show you my dirty ones that I've been using that I need to wash, but I also have the mini ones here. This is an extra box of them that I have. Again, I'm just trying to show you clean ones. But beauty blenders, I don't think people really grasp how much they change your makeup life. My favorite uses for beauty blenders are for applying heavy coverage foundations, for applying concealer, and for applying powder, and just blending different colors of makeup together like contour shades. I cannot begin to express how much it will change your makeup application. I'm quite heavy-handed with stuff like foundation and concealer, and the beauty blender just soaks up that excess product. It shears everything out. It makes everything look so much more skin-like. And I just feel like more people need to know about Beauty Blender. I thought everyone did, but so many of my friends have never heard of it before, or they've bought one and they've never used it wet. It must be used wet. A dry Beauty Blender is useless. You need to wet it, squeeze out the water, and then the magic will start to happen. I won't go on about it for too long because I know everyone on YouTube knows a lot about Beauty Blender, but if you don't, go get yourself a Beauty Blender. Not one of the knockoff ones either, the actual original Beauty Blender. The texture of the sponge is so much different than any of the knockoffs, and the love is strong, guys. The love is so strong. I have a couple of mascaras that I've been using an awful lot lately. The first one is the Bobbi Brown Eye Opening Mascara. This is brand new, and when I first opened it, I thought, I was like, I'm not gonna like this. The brush is too big, it's gonna like go everywhere. But actually, this gives you a really amazing lash look, and the brush doesn't feel too big at all when I'm using it. It gives you a lot of thickness in the root of the lash and a very thick, sexy lash look, but it's also very separated and lengthened, which I think is quite unusual. A lot of mascaras kind of do the volume side of things or the lengthening side of things, but I feel like the Eye Opening Mascara by Bobbi Brown kind of does both. So really like that, and it's quite a big tube and stuff as well. I feel like you get a lot of product in this. I've been having a bit of a high-end mascara moment. That's so unusual for me because I am so into drugstore mascaras, but I was just gifted a few recently and I've been trying them out and I really like them. The other one I like is the Nars Audacious Mascara, another pretty new release, and this one is fab. I'm wearing it today. I only have like a little bit of it on, but you could really build this up. It is extremely lengthening and separating. If you have quite good lashes naturally, this is going to give you like woo, like butterfly lashes. But if you even have quite measly little lashes, this is going to give you some really nice length and separation, and it's super black. It just looks really, really good. So those are all the favorites I have for you today, guys. Like I said, I was moving during the last month, so I haven't really been trying too many new beauty things, but I have a huge box of stuff there now that I need to dig into and try. So next month there will definitely be much more things. If you've seen any new products on my Instagram that you want to see tutorials or hauls or swatches of, please let me know. Now that I'm in my new apartment, hopefully I'm going to be able to produce so much more content for you guys. I am so excited to deliver more than just one video a week to you. I'm hoping to get up to 2 or maybe even 3. Fingers crossed. I won't make any promises, but fingers crossed we can do that. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe and add this video to your favorites and playlists if you really enjoyed it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again real soon.